Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. My name is Dave, and today we're going to be watching 10 scary videos from Depths of Despair. As usual, the links are down below, or the link, I should say, down below, so go check it out and show them some support. All right, enough chit chat. Let's do it.
5:30 a.m. A woman named Brandy was babysitting her friend's dog while looking after her own dog inside her trailer, and while sleeping late at night, she finds herself awoken around 5:30 a.m. to the sounds of someone whispering in her ear, and it sounded like she could hear something moving in her back bedroom. So she decides to grab her phone and record it as she checks it out, in case anything were to happen to her, because she has experienced creepy events before and seen shadows moving. This is what she captured. Some creepy growling sounds can be heard coming from her bedroom in the back. Her boyfriend's uncle passed away in the old camper that she was living in, which is currently right besides this new trailer she just moved into. And while living in that camper, she would see shadows, and once heard a deep voice scream at her when there was nobody there. A little later on, the dog she is babysitting begins to act strangely, staring down at the hallway while barking.
The pug knows.
She then musters the courage to investigate the place and discovers a strange handprint.
Okay, y'all, check this out. I was going about to cook, and I found this hand, or whatever you call this, on my icebox. Now, look at my left hand compared to this thing right here.
Oh, it's
look at
teeny.
That. It's not me. I don't have any kids. Just
except for the dogs.
As you can see right here.
The dog on the fridge.
Just a dog, and that's surely not his. So what the hell is this? And it's got one, two, three, four.
Looks like a pad.
4 fingers. And look how small. What the hell is that?
Very dirty.
It seems that whatever was lurking in the camper has now followed her into the new trailer. Perhaps because she keeps it right next door. But for now, it remains a mystery. Sleeping client. A woman works as a caregiver, watching her clients at home through her monitor, seeing as some of them require 24/7 support and visual monitoring to ensure they don't fall over or nothing else happens to them. She says she often senses something strange whenever she goes to this particular client's flat to check on her, and eventually she started seeing it on camera. In order to show she isn't tripping, she decides to record what she caught on the monitor.
Every night I'm at work, I be thinking I'm tripping. But you gotta watch this video, y'all. You see that move under the bed?
Oh. Did you see that?
I know for a fact this goes to my client's house.
Well, that could have been her foot.
You see it keep moving like right there under the bed?
Oh. Oh.
It's moving back and forth.
Okay, that's not her foot.
You see it?
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, that's creepy.
It's ghost in my client's house. Look under her bed. It'll come out and go back. Now she in bed asleep. She ain't moved an ounce.
Yeah, she looks kind of dead, actually.
But do you see how it keep coming out, going back in? This is no joke.
Maybe she's having like an out-of-body experience or something. Like maybe that's her ghost. I don't know. What do you think?
My client truly has ghosts in her house. You see it? She don't have a dog. She don't have a cat. But it's always something moving in her room on camera at night. Sometime it'll fly directly across the camera. Be creeping me the heck out. Like,
I wonder if it only happens at night. I mean, she said it happens at night, but like, does it ever happen during the day? Or maybe she doesn't watch during the day. Because maybe she's there. I don't know. That'd be interesting to find out if anything's ever captured in other hours. That's not in the middle of the night.
no doubt. I'm gonna let's be still so y'all can see. You see it moving in there again?
Yeah, things just like bobbing and weaving all over that bed. On her
It's
side.
moving up by the bed now on the frame. And then you'll see it move again. You see that?
Huh. I wonder if it's...
tripping. Maybe I want to. This real life ghost in here in our house.
I mean, it could maybe be some sort of weird bug. Like it's like right on the lens or just kind of hovering above the lens of the camera, but I don't know. I think that's kind of a ridiculous thought, but I don't know. That's weird.
And no matter how I turn the camera, that ghost is in that room and it ain't going nowhere.
Some sort of white floating mass can be seen hovering in and out from under the bed before it rises up and hovers right next to the sleeping client. And it looks like another one can be seen under the bed. After catching this sighting, she remains convinced that her client's house is haunted, but whether or not it's a good or bad spirit remains to be seen. But as a caregiver, she now feels compelled to watch over her client closely to ensure her safety. The night shift. A security guard named Hera Miraz works the night shifts in a superstore, but as time went by, he done many solo night shifts and began to grow wary of strange activity as he started seeing things that he just couldn't explain. This eventually got worse over time, and in one particular night shift, he saw something lurking around the store after 3 a.m. and tried to capture it on camera. Watch close.
Okay, so I have worked a few night shifts in my day. The ones that you're like pretty much by yourself are the worst. And I don't care where you're working. Like, it could be anywhere. I happen to be working, one of them was actually at a haunted hospital. That was horrible. But another one I did, it was like in a, basically a factory setting. There was a lot of people there, very lit, and it wasn't scary at all. But man, if I was like the only guy like this guy working in a grocery store in the middle of the night, ooh, I don't know, I'd be having second thoughts. Get another job, or like change your shift up.
Closely.
No, ya no se va a ver nada. Ya no se va a ver nada porque lo que se mira acá de este lado es la pantalla que está prendida. Ahí arriba, esa.
Right up there.
De ahí en más, pues estoy solo, les digo, está todo solo ahorita. Solo.
Solo.
Y ahorita vi algo allá en la entrada de clientes. Hasta allá, hasta lo último.
Staring down. some intent.
Y lo vi clarito, clarito. Ya lo vi otra vez. A ver si se alcanza a ver. No, me da miedo ir.
Oh, you saw it?
A eso que se mira
wait.
ahí. Eso negro que se ve ahí. Miren.
Oh.
Ya se movió.
Oh. Oh, it's a dude walking down there.
Está caminando. De hecho, está que no manches.
It's like he's trying to get some groceries.
Y se sigue moviendo. Se sigue moviendo. Es una persona, claro está que... Mire.
He's supposed to be alone, though.
No. Vámonos.
What looks like a person or a dark shadow figure can be seen lurking at the end of the aisle, watching and following him as he does his night rounds. Even worse, a few days later he wakes up very early in the morning to the sounds of his dogs barking at something. So he goes outside to check what the commotion is and captures something chilling on camera.
Amigos, me levanté en la madrugada porque se oye que están ladrando los perros muy feo. ¿Sí oyen? Vamos a salir. Está haciendo airecito así como que muy... Miren mi gato, ¿dónde está? ¿Ya lo vieron? Está haciendo airecito así como que muy... agradable, pero los perros sí los oyen, amigos.
Oh, wow. In the window.
Se oye así como que da miedo, ¿no?
Oh, I think there's something in the window.
A dark shadow figure can be seen through the window of the house in front of his. He decides to check the security camera in front of his house to see what it shows.
Mira, es eso lo que se ve ahí en la esquina, mira. También se mira aquí en las cámaras. Mira, eso. Mira, y no manches. ¿Qué será? Mira.
Oh, wow.
¿Ya viste?
As you can see, whatever it is also shows up on the security camera, and it seems to move unnaturally. He then goes over to that house and shares a creepy fact about the place, which makes this a whole lot more eerie.
Acerca de lo de ayer, de los perros y todo lo que pasó ayer en la madrugada, miren, se fijan, yo salí por aquí, salgo y grabo así. Entonces estaban moviendo las palmas, estaba haciendo aire. Lo que quiero que vean es que en la casa de enfrente está abandonada, amigos. Está completamente abandonada, es lo que quiero que vean. Miren.
Well, there shouldn't be anybody in there. Just like there shouldn't be anybody in there with them working.
Miren, amigos.
That is really messy.
Aquí fue.
Oh, okay, that's a
Aquí fue donde
upturned couch.
se vio esa cosa. Aquí de este lado. Aquí, en esto.
Wow. And where did it?
Y
There's no place for that thing
si
to
se fijan,
go.
la cámara que yo tengo también lo grabó.
That's a pretty small room.
También se grabó por la cámara. Miren. Ahí está la cámara, miren.
As seen and mentioned by Hera Miraz, the house in front of his is completely abandoned, so the only two possible options is either a homeless person squatting or a shadow figure. However, the security camera in front of his house covers all the entrances, and after reviewing the footage, nobody was ever seen entering or leaving the place, which means it must be something paranormal. Could it be the same figure from his night shifts at the store, now following him home, as most home hauntings seem to begin with something following you to your house and trying to get your attention by making you open the front door to...
See, that's why I will never do like a ghost investigation, because I don't want anything attaching itself to me and following me home. I don't need that kind of drama.
Welcome it in. Let me know what you think. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com. Remodeling. A man is renovating and remodeling his house with a group of friends. But every once in a while, one of them says that they have heard some strange noises. Late one night, the man is relaxing while on his phone for a little bit, when he hears a faint voice and starts to record.
That startled me.
A sudden loud bang is heard. Thinking it was just a plate falling over, naturally on its own he dismisses the incident. But then in the next few nights he starts to receive motion detection alerts on his phone from the security cameras around the house, letting him know that he's not alone.
I'm here doing construction work at my house by myself, and my phone starts going off. I start getting these notifications that a person's been detected in my house. 6 minutes ago, it says someone was here. Look. There's nobody here. I noticed yesterday there was people detected too, and so I checked the cameras on yesterday's video. Okay, hold on. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Here, check this out. Look, no one. And then watch this. Look.
Oh. Whoa, it just like beamed in there. It's like
And then it
apparated.
just disappears. And then I check the second camera in the room, and check this out. Look,
Oh.
the shadow right there.
Where would that be coming from?
But there's no person.
Yeah. What's
I
up
don't
with the
know what
head?
to say.
It's like all tilted.
A dark human-like silhouette can be seen in the room on
It's
both
tilted
cameras.
on that one too.
Yet there's nobody else there that could cast the shadow, nor is there any movement. But the shadow forms and dissipates as shown on the security footage. The alerts state that a person is detected, so clearly the cameras are reading this shadow as if someone is present in the room. What makes this all the more disturbing is that the neck of the shadow appears to be contorted and unnatural, like that of someone who hung themselves. Given the unexplained things he has caught on camera, he is hesitant to proceed with completing the remodeling, and he has very good reason as to why. So I wonder if he'll finish off the house. Or
I mean, like, especially the when it like, I mean, it looked like it just dropped like right into frame. Like it was like, you know, when they pull the lever and the body and like the neck, the rope does its job. That's kind of what it looked like. I wonder if somebody hung themselves, or maybe they got murdered. I don't know. That's scary.
or not. Lurking nearby. A mother named Mandy lives in somewhat of a secluded area with her 2 sons, and she has started to hear strange and unexplainable sounds and voices around her yard. So she set up a bunch of trail cameras around the property to see just what was going on. On one night, just before 12 a.m., the camera detects something and sends an alert to Mandy. And this is what was captured.
Okay, so if I'm going to go take the trouble and set up some trail cams, I'm not just going to set up like 1 or 2. I'm going to set up like multiple cameras covering the exact same spot in multiple angles, multiple like field of view. So I get everything without a doubt. Not just like one. And then you get something like going right up to the camera and you see like half their face and like a little bit of an eyeball or something. No. No, you gotta do multiple cameras. Oh, whistling.
Nothing can be seen on the
Animal or
camera, but
something.
some strange sounds along with creepy whistling can be heard.
But the
A
whistling.
few nights later, she's out somewhere with the kids when she receives another alert.
No way. Oh. Holy crap.
Some scratching and knocking sounds can be heard, along with a creepy voice demanding to be let in. Things start to get a little more disturbing when the voices are captured inside her son's bedroom.
I mean, that sounded demonic.
I gotta change it. It's all wet. Back. Maybe I have to. It's all wet. I'm sorry, but you could get sort of the
Okay, that's kind of a weird place to put a camera, like on the outside of the window looking into the room. Because that's what it looks like. Looks like that's some melty kind of snow on a windowsill. That's bizarre.
Yes, I know. I know. I tried giving you the bubbers. You wouldn't take the bubbers. So now you have nothing for bubbers. No bubbers for what now? No bubbers for you now. I'm not giving you bubbers now.
Hey.
Oh. I'm just getting another bottle.
Oh, maybe that's not a window.
After she leaves her son's room, a creepy voice says, "I see you, and that you're mine now," which suggests that something wants her son. Later that same night, something terrifying is caught on camera from his bedroom. Watch closely.
So there's another camera in the bedroom? Creepy ghost face? Because that looks like it's not on the ground floor. That looks like it's up in the attic, actually. It's trying to get in. That's convenient. Oh, look at that.
The window can be seen slightly lifting up, although there's a child lock on it so it can't be pried open. But then we can see a creepy looking pale face glaring inside the room where Mandy's son is sleeping. Keep in mind that this is the second floor of the house, so it would be difficult for someone to just get up there on the window. Also, it's important to note that the camera has been there the whole time and is set to face the entire room, but was zoomed into the window to see what was there. Now concerned for her son's safety, she begins to worry, while at the same time not entirely sure of what she's dealing with. A few nights later, the outdoor cameras capture something creepy. What looks like someone or something can be seen on top of the house. What makes this even more chilling is that it looks like it starts off as a shadow and then forms into what looks like a person. After receiving this motion detection alert, Mandy didn't want to put her son at risk, so she quickly called the police to investigate the area.
911 caller has been informed that you will likely be making entries through that back door that you saw open.
Hey there. Where's your basement entry?
The police search the inside of the house for 9 minutes and then can be seen leaving on her camera without searching the rest of the property or the surrounding area outside, leaving Mandy to feel quite annoyed with how unserious they took her call. So she has now decided there's no point calling them, so hopefully nothing bad ends up happening. But she is still yet to figure out who or what this is, but it seems to be after her son. Until we hear more, it remains a mystery.
Wow.
My house. Reddit user Last Mammoth lives in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and one day while at work, his home security camera captures something chilling while his dogs Frank and Mac are relaxing in the living room.
Door opens.
What sounds like a voice whispering "my house" can be heard. And it happens right before the dogs suddenly get spooked, and then the door opens by itself. Last Mammoth has always been somewhat of a skeptic of the paranormal, but recently he has experienced things like this that he just can't explain. He says this very same morning a bird flew into his wife's office door, which was most likely a bad omen. They believe that something is following his wife because she has been experiencing creepy and unexplainable things ever since her cousin passed away. The painting. I featured the jack-o'-lantern previously, but basically he visits all sorts of haunted places in Britain, from cemeteries to haunted houses, and even collects haunted items. Ever since acquiring this particular painting, which depicts a scene of Wigan Town Centre from the 1940s, and supposedly the artist took his own life after creating it, the house has not been the same ever since. Despite the creepy activity, he continues to keep the painting in his possession as a valuable part of his collection. One day, while sleeping on the sofa, he is woken up to some creepy activity.
Just fell asleep on the couch and the bathroom door is repeatedly banging.
Oh, jeez.
Stop! What's that? What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's like, oh, is that a radio? Oh, jeez.
Alexa, stop! Stop! After this, something incredible is caught. I don't know what is going on in here today, but there's some kind of an atmosphere as well.
Oh my gosh! Did you see that behind him? What the? Oh, that was creepy.
Recording myself to speak to the camera, I noticed somebody else in the frame with me. It appears to be that of a young boy in a white shirt. As you can see, compared to the couch, he looked relatively small. Also, the cats began acting very strangely again, running up to the walls, frantically looking around the room, and although they could see something else that I couldn't, after filming for months, I cannot believe what I've caught.
Some paranormal activity can be seen along with a boy that quickly disappears mere seconds later. While this is going on, his cats always start looking around the walls as if they sense something is going on. I guess as long as he keeps the painting, we'll be seeing more from him soon. Magic mirror. The next video comes from Edgar. His neighbor gave them this toy mirror and his daughter has recently been playing with it. At first everything seemed normal, until just recently when Edgar heard his daughter talking to the mirror late one night, and the mirror seemed to be having an all-out conversation with her, which is completely strange seeing as this particular toy is only meant to say pre-recorded phrases that are built in during the manufacturing process.
Yeah.
The toy appeared as though it had free will, asking all kinds of strange questions and giving strange answers back. Edgar and his wife decide to interact with it to see what happens.
Hola, bienvenido al Castillo de los Sueños del Espejo Mágico.
¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Yo soy Jessie, la princesa más bella del Castillo de los Sueños del Espejo Mágico.
¡Qué tierna eres!
Nosotras seremos mejores amigas.
¿Tu personaje favorito?
Si papá pregunta, mi favorito es mi papi. Si mamá pregunta, yo responderé que la que más me gusta es mi mami. Y si tú me preguntas, te diré que el que más me gusta eres tú. Soy una niña muy inteligente.
Bye
But, like, just totally lies.
The mirror responds fairly quickly with answers that seem quite relevant to the questions it was asked, making people afraid of it, especially seeing as though many other people have this same toy mirror, and none of them behave like this. They all give the same responses. Creeped out, thinking the mirror might be cursed, the family removed the batteries from the mirror, but it kept making noises late at night, so they decided to lock it in a barn behind their house. Occasionally, the kids would go inside and start kicking it, causing some damage. But after many comments begging Edgar to show the mirror again, he replaces the batteries and captures this.
Para los que me estuvieron pidiendo que buscara el espejo y le pusiera baterías, aquí está. Solo pude encontrar estas piezas y pues sí, le puse unas baterías que tenía aquí en la casa. Como ven, son nuevas. La neta no creo que prenda, pero bueno, a ver, vamos a calarle. Oh, puta, sí tengo miedo.
So we can turn it on. Okay, so I mean, like, if this mirror was like made like right now, you could argue that like maybe it has some sort of like chat GPT type of technology like built into it so that, you know, it could have like a relatively robust conversation, but this is definitely pre chat GPT, and I don't even know how you'd get that technology in something like this. No.
Hola, bienvenido al Castillo de los Sueños del Espejo Mágico.
Hola.
Hola, encantado de conocerte.
Gracias, a mí igual. Me da gusto.
Eres muy divertido. ¿Tienes una fiesta?
No, no tengo fiesta. ¿Tú tienes?
No sé. Cuando me levanté.
I don't know. When I woke up, I saw you.
Oh, what? The toy seems to ask different questions and give different responses each time it's on, completely scaring the family, and especially freaking Edgar out after saying it woke up and saw him, so it thought he was having a party. Literally right after he just inserted fresh batteries and turned it on after a while of not being used. It's as if the toy itself is completely aware that it was asleep, as in turned off, and has now awoken after being turned on. This has left the family to be certain that it's cursed.
Into the fire.
Noises. The Los Chavez family has been hearing sudden strange sounds in the middle of the night, and things have been moving on their own. The activity has been going on for about 15 days now, and it got so bad in one particular room that nobody uses this room anymore because they would be unable to sleep, as the noises heard in here are extremely frightening. Late one night, her sister wakes her up around 3 a.m. saying she is hearing noises again.
Son las... no sé si se alcance a ver, las 3 de la mañana con 1 minuto, y mi hermana me acaba de levantar porque dice que se escuchan ruidos en el cuarto. Mi esposo y mi niña están dormidos.
Dead to the world.
Vamos a ir a ver qué se escucha en el cuarto. No hay nadie, solamente estamos mi hermana, mi hija, mi esposo y yo. Aquí en este cuarto está solo porque en estos últimos días nadie ha podido dormir aquí. Como podrán ver, el cuarto está totalmente solo. Okay. Y pues nadie duerme aquí, solo estamos nosotros. Mi hermana dice que se escuchan cosas, pero... ay, me asusté. Pero no sé, pues no se oye nada. No sabe.
That come from the room?
Amor. Amor, levántate. Levántate.
You waking me up again?
Le pega a la puerta. No
This better not be because of the noise.
Vinimos Ari y yo. Se escuchó la puerta. Se escuchó la puerta. Mira, acabamos de venir y no estaba así. Todos los cajones están abiertos.
Yeah, they weren't open before. It's kind of weird. Why did ghosts like opening up drawers? I don't get that.
La niña está dormida. Estamos solos. No sabemos qué fue lo que pudo haber pasado. Mi esposo anda viendo. ¿Qué fue eso? ¿Qué es, amor?
Se movió la puerta, no sé qué va a caer aquí, nada.
Lots of banging sounds can be heard along with the sounds of doors slamming on their own. Also, the pair of drawers that were closed moments ago are now open. The very next night, they are awoken again. This time, her husband is at work and they are truly alone.
Estamos otra vez aquí. Son las... no sé ni qué horas son, pero se están escuchando ruidos. Y estamos solas.
Oh, man.
Mi esposo anda trabajando. Mis hermanas están dormidas. Saraí, despiértate. Acompáñenme a ver allá adentro. Se están escuchando ruidos otra vez. Voy a despertar a Ani. Mi amor, levántense por favor para que me acompañen a ver allá adentro. Se están escuchando ruidos. Vamos, agarra por favor a la niña.
Just getting everybody up? Jeez Louise.
Dios mío, estamos solas. No sé si alcancen a escuchar. Se escucha el perro. ¿Qué horas son, hija? Son las 3:33 de la mañana. Ay, Dios.
Dicen que a esta hora es muy buena para que se parezcan las cosas,
Estamos solas. Mi esposo le tocó trabajar hoy. Estamos nosotras solas. Tenemos mucho... abrázame. Tenemos mucho miedo. Hace como 15 días que se empezaron... que se escucharon estos ruidos. No sé si es imposible. Ay.
Doesn't sound like it's coming from the apartment, but...
Cuando estamos solas... ay, no puede ser. No puede ser. Cada vez se nos hace más difícil dormir. Ay, Dios. Ay, Dios. Ay, no.
Oh, did you see the curtain?
si alcanzaron a ver, pero se movió la cortina. Acompáñenme, por favor, a ver si no es alguien. Ay, no, que no puede ser.
This is really drawn out. Jeez Louise. Why are the keys just in the lock?
¿Hay alguien? Ay, Dios mío, no quiero salir.
It didn't sound like the
The
noises were
curtain
coming
moves on its
from
own
outside
as
the
if someone
door.
was there, but when they go to check outside, they see nothing there. What makes this strange is that the dogs seem to be barking aggressively at something around the house. So could this be a genuine ghost, or is it just an intricate ruse? You judge. Being watched. A woman named Veri was exploring an abandoned historic center located somewhere in the city of Saltillo, Mexico, when all of a sudden they had an overwhelming feeling that they were being watched.
That's a bad
When they
idea.
looked around, they saw this.
Estaba trabajando cuando sentí que me estaban viendo.
What? Oh, what the freak? What? Hello, Mr. Eyeball.
Golpeábamos la pared y no se
Oh my
movía.
gosh, it looks like
Tampoco
it's
parpadeaba.
like a person's eyeball. But I mean, it looks like it's like a purple skin, like it's green eyes. That's weird. What the heck? It's huge.
¿Qué rayos será eso?
What is behind that wall? What the heck? It's just there.
An eye can be seen staring directly at her from inside the wall. She tries to hit the wall to scare it away, but it doesn't flinch. Some people believe it's an owl or a cat inside the wall, while others believe something more sinister is lurking within the walls. The next day, she does an update
Look at
at
that
the same
eyebrow.
location.
Esto ocurrió en Saltillo, Coahuila,
He's a
en
trim.
el centro histórico. Y por acá está el cuarto donde estuvimos viendo al animal. Estuvimos más de 5 minutos viéndolo, no hacía ningún tipo de ruido, no maullaba, no parpadeaba después de los golpes en la pared.
This time, there's nothing there. Most people say the eyes are far too big to be a cat's or an owl's, and seems
Yeah.
like it's a different being entirely.
Yeah.
Let me know what you think.
Oof. Okay. Well, some of those, I don't know, but some of them are pretty good. Overall, good stuff. So thank you for sticking around. I hope you liked it, and hope you can catch the next video. Anyways, overall, good stuff, and I hope you liked it. So until the next video, have a great day, stay safe, and know that you are appreciated. All right, have a great day. I'm out.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.